Good morning, Nicola Morley again here. This morning I'm going to show you some more Kanban Klick, this time using the hobby and interest, because we all know how difficult it can be to make mail cards sometimes. The hobby and interest kit is available on the Kanban website, but it's available for digital download, which is what I've used here in front of me, but it's also available for posting. So if you want the actual sheets printed and sending to you and they'll be die cut, then you can order that. But these are Kanban Klick ones, and so I've downloaded them off the website. So this morning I've got a 6x6 card. It's a hammered white card, and I've already put a happy birthday silver sentiment in there. And then I'm going to use a cut from the, now I've tried to mix it up a bit, so this is actually a rugby background from the range, and it's a textured surface rugby background. And then I've used one of the decoupaged layered cricket ball toppers from the cricket topper sheet with one of the borders from the cricket topper sheet and a sentiment from the cricket topper sheet. Now, as you can see, I've rounded off all the corners with my corner nibbler. Now there's loads available on the market. I've got a small one and I've got a big one, so it makes it easy to use. So it's ever so easy to put together. I always try and make whatever mat I'm going to put down smaller than the card itself, so you get a border to offset. Now you could put a bit of mirror behind this, but sometimes a bit of mirror can be a bit distracting, I think. Now whenever I offer one up to put down, I always put it down back to front first, so I can make sure I check the border width before I then set it down on the page, and then that way you know where you're aiming at. Then I've got the border, which I've trimmed, that looks like the sewing round a cricket ball. So just a bit of double-sided tissue tape, or sticky double-sided tape, whichever way you want to look at it. And I've cut this slightly proud so it sits over each end. I've got my sentiment with love on your birthday. And I'm just sitting this slightly proud of the white border. Again, so it mirrors what I've done with the border. Now I've got double-sided tape on the first layer of the topper, for obvious reasons, so it sits and gets a good adhesive on the actual card itself. Again, I'm going to offset it and sit it in like that. Then I've put some sticky back 3D foam. I always get some sharp tweezers and poke in the pad, and then as you lift your tweezers back up again, it will catch the back of the foam adhesive cover. Keeps your room tidier this way. Although, as you all know, if you've watched me in my videos before, my dogs, you'll always know when they've been in my craft room, because they either end up with sticky gems on them or they end up with these sticky 3D buds on them. And then the last one goes on. And then to finish the card, because I've got cricket balls in the theme, I've gone for 3 of Kanban's dewdrops, which are still available around and about, but 3 red gems would also do the same trick. Then I'm sticking it on with a bit of cosmic shimmer glue, but you could also stick it on with those big double-sided sticky dots. That would work just as well. And as you can see, I do the top one and the bottom one, and then I do the middle one last, so you get the middle one more central. And then I replicate that when I put the actual gem on, so that you get a bit of wiggle room. It was lucky caught, wasn't it? Otherwise that would have ended all over the floor. And that just helps you get the symmetry right. And there you go. Quick and easy cricket birthday card.